Hi everyone, my name is India and this is Micah, and we are best friends and business partners who live in Houston, Texas. And today we're going to talk about is Houston a great place to meet and find new people? Okay, just to give y'all a little background, we are not initially from Houston. We are from North Carolina. I'm from Charlotte. Micah's from Winston, and we moved here in we moved here from Charlotte because we met in college, but we moved here in 2020, so in the height of the pandemic. We literally moved May 2020, and the first day we got here, May 1st, it was actually when they were just completing their lockdown. So the lockdown was over May 1st, 2020. Unlike where we were from, where they were locked down for I think like a whole year or something. um,
They were only locked down in Texas like 3 months or something. Yeah, Texas really didn't believe too much into this pandemic. They believe in businesses and keeping them open, and so I think everything shut down in March, and I think they were open by May.
yeah, so um now because we had moved here from a different state and we didn't know anybody here, we didn't have any family here. It honestly, just because they reopened, we ourselves went out and did things, but we were still very cognizant about just like not trying to get sick, or because we lived together, like not bringing sickness into the house or anything like that. And so we were still very careful and cautious. And initially it did take us a long time to actually start meeting people, but I will say that Houston is a great place to actually meet people. I will say this is a big city. So initially, if you are not from here or if you move here, it may take you some time to actually find your people. So you will meet a lot of people, but just because you meet a lot of people does not necessarily mean they are your crowd or the type of people that you necessarily want to be around, as in any place. But I will say, because of the size of the city, because of there's so many different like people with interests living different lifestyles, like there's a true diversity here. And we are talking about ethnicity, but we're talking about an interest in what they do for work and where they live, and what they like to do on their day to day. And you will be able to find people that share similar interests with you, but it may take time. So I will say that it is a great place to meet people, but for us, we just kind of started finding like some people in our community literally like 4 to 5 years after we moved here. And so I want to say that if you are new here, if you're thinking about moving here, it can happen right off the bat where you do find some great people. But I will say that it may not happen like that, but you don't have to like give up or feel like this is not the place for you. Because in time you will find that community because they're out here.
Just like India said, it took us a little minute to connect to people. We were definitely trying to be as careful and cautious as possible because even though Texas didn't truly believe in this pandemic, we did. Um, and so we wanted to make sure we were safe. Also, we were in a trying season in our lives that caused us to be going through a lot of character development. So the things that we had interest in before, we were losing interest in. And we were in the middle ground, so we didn't know what exactly we could do at that time. For example, we love to party in our last season, and where we were from, we were fresh college students, and so coming here, we trying to be the business people that we aspired to be. We realized that we didn't want to do as much partying because we wanted to do more professional growth, professional events, and things like that. And so it takes time. It took us some time to realize what we wanted to do and needed to do. And that is what slowed down our networking at that time. But now that we are inching our way into Houston, India is right. If you are moving to Houston and you are looking for community, you have to be very intentional with where you are looking. It's plenty out here. It's plenty of community out here. If you not ready for a big city, I would not recommend moving to Houston. Houston is like five cities in one, and then they have the cities on the outskirts like Katy and Cypress and Pearland and Spring, and those are still considered Houston too. But Houston is huge, and so if you are a little shy or reserved, that could be very intimidating. But again, if you can handle all of that, Houston is a phenomenal place to connect. Houston is connected or is close to Mexico, and so you have people with all different languages here. It, it's like I think there is like German populations. We have like one of the largest Chinatowns or Asian towns in the U.S. We have a great Hispanic, like Latino population. So there are all type of people from all walks of life with all different interests. Run clubs, all of the athletic stuff. You have pottery clubs. You have whatever you really want out here. So you just have to find that. And I think specifically when it comes to connecting in Houston, you just have to know what you are trying to do. And that is truly why me and India started our private beauty community, because we know how moving to Houston can be different and a little intimidating, and trying to find connection can be very intimidating as well. So we do have a private community, a beauty community on Instagram. Now you can join the private community if you're not in Houston, of course. Like we would love to have everyone, but we will be throwing events in person for our community coming up very soon, and that is just because we want to actually connect people to people. You should not be out here alone. If you are out here alone, just make sure you connect to us, even if you're not in the beauty community. Always feel free to connect with us and just get to know us. You don't have to feel like you're out here in Houston alone. We know how that feels. And that being isolated like that makes you feel like you may as well go back home because you don't have any roots. The best way to feel connected to this city is just to get connected to people. You want to add anything else? All right. Well, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
What's going on? Okay. All right. And for those of you who are new here, my name is India. This is Micah. We are business partners and best friends who live in Houston, Texas. We do have a beauty business called I Am Beauty. We specialize in business services for beauty professionals. So if you are a hairstylist, nail tech, lash tech, braider, barber, tattoo artist, we are here for you. We specialize in virtual assistant, social media management services. We could do anything like content creation, content scheduling, content posting. We can also help you develop a social media plan to grow business within your area. So that way the people finding you on social media can become paying clients. We also can do anything like client communication, work on your website. We actually have a whole list of services that you can go and check out on our website. You can find that in the description below. Please let us know. Send us an email if you have any questions. We do take special requests and also do life coaching. And all right, y'all, we'll see y'all in the next video.